In today's fast-paced world, many of us feel overwhelmed by a constant flow of thoughts, anxieties, and worries that invade our minds. We spend so much time dwelling on things that we can't control, which robs us of our peace of mind and sense of tranquility. Overthinking is a modern plague that leaves us stressed, drained, and disconnected from the simple joys of life. Yet, there is a way out. A way to escape this cycle of relentless worries and reclaim the inner calm we all crave. Stoic philosophy, a timeless and ancient wisdom, offers us effective methods to confront these incessant thoughts. In this video, we'll explore 10 Stoic practices that will help you stop overthinking and regain balance and clarity in your life. These principles will not only guide you in recognizing and managing negative thoughts, but will also help you tap into an inner strength that allows you to face and conquer challenges. With these tools, life becomes lighter as we learn to let go of unnecessary worries and focus on what truly matters. As always, I have a small challenge for you. Watch the video until the end if you're serious about maintaining calm in all situations and developing yourself. Leave a comment saying, "I accept the challenge," or simply accept to practice perseverance and commitment. Recognize overthinking as an external force. The first step in overcoming overthinking is recognizing it as an external force, something outside of your core nature. Overthinking, much like a gust of wind, blows through your mind, disrupting the stillness and clarity within. It's not who you are. It's a fleeting disturbance. Imagine your mind as a calm, clear lake. When a pebble is thrown into the water, it creates ripples, much like how overthinking creates waves in our minds. But those ripples eventually fade, and so will the thoughts that disturb your peace if you learn to observe them without being swept away. This idea of separating yourself from your thoughts and emotions is foundational in Stoic teachings. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, frequently reminded himself that his thoughts and impulses were not the core of his being. Instead, he emphasized the importance of distinguishing between what is within our control, our judgments, choices, and actions, and what lies outside of our control, such as external events and other people's actions. By recognizing that overthinking is a passing phenomenon, like a cloud moving across the sky, we stop identifying with every thought and worry. This practice is not about suppressing thoughts, but observing them with detachment. Through this, you regain control over your inner world and find solace in the stillness beneath the surface noise. In Christian teachings, there is also an emphasis on finding peace through faith. As Jesus said, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." This echoes the Stoic practice of understanding that many of our worries and burdens are self-imposed, and when we let go of them, we experience inner peace. 2. Refocus your energy. In our daily lives, we are constantly surrounded by negative thoughts, emotions, and distractions that drain our energy. One of the core teachings of Stoicism, especially from Marcus Aurelius, is the importance of redirecting your energy toward things that truly matter. Worrying about things you cannot control only wastes your mental and emotional resources. Instead, channel that energy into positive, constructive activities, whether it's learning something new, being creative, or helping others. Marcus Aurelius often wrote about how we should focus on our duties and tasks, rather than letting anxieties about the future or regrets about the past consume us. He said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." In essence, what we give our attention to grows. If we invest our energy into productive actions, we create a life filled with purpose and meaning. Athletes are a perfect example of individuals who consistently refocus their energy. After a mistake or setback, instead of dwelling on it, they channel their frustration into improving their performance. Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, famously said, "I've failed over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." Jordan's ability to focus on effort and continuous improvement rather than dwelling on failures was key to his success. This mindset shift helps us in everyday life as well. Rather than getting stuck in a cycle of overthinking, use that energy for something productive. Whether it's learning a new skill, developing a passion, or helping others, channeling energy positively helps break the chains of mental fatigue and anxiety. 3. Embrace impermanence. One of the main reasons we overthink is because we seek stability in an unstable world. We want things to remain the same, to be predictable, and to stay within our control. However, Stoicism teaches us that life is in constant flux. Nothing is permanent. By embracing impermanence, we free ourselves from unrealistic expectations and reduce the anxieties that come from trying to hold on to things that are beyond our control. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus taught that it is not the things themselves that disturb men, but their judgments about these things. Our anxiety comes not from life's changes, but from our resistance to those changes. When we accept the natural ebb and flow of life, we begin to live more fully in the present, appreciating the moments we have without clinging to them. The understanding that all things change, whether it's our relationships, health, or external circumstances, allows us to find peace in uncertainty. This isn't about detachment in the negative sense, but rather about appreciating the fleeting beauty of life's moments. Everything, good or bad, will pass. In religious teachings, Jesus also acknowledged the impermanence of earthly life when he said, "Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." His advice reinforces the Stoic idea that focusing too much on the future is futile, and that peace lies in accepting the present. Create a worry period instead of letting anxiety spread throughout your day. Try creating a specific worry period where you allow yourself to confront and process your fears in a controlled manner. Limiting worry to a set time frame helps prevent it from taking over your entire day. This practice can help you regain control over your mind and emotions. This approach is a form of mental discipline, something the Stoics emphasized greatly. Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, often wrote about how we have the ability to direct our thoughts and control the narrative in our minds. By setting aside a specific time to deal with worries, you're not ignoring them, but giving them the attention they need in a structured way. This helps keep the rest of your day free from unnecessary mental clutter. Many successful people have mastered the art of managing their emotions by compartmentalizing their worries. They acknowledge their fears, but don't let them paralyze them. Jesus' teaching, "Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you," encourages us to release our burdens and find peace in faith. By setting aside a specific time to deal with worries, you can minimize their impact and focus on living positively and mindfully the rest of the day. Break down overwhelming thoughts. When you feel overwhelmed by negative thoughts, it's important to break them down and analyze them logically. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, taught that it's not what happens to us, but how we react to it that matters. Our emotions are often exaggerated reactions, not truths. By dissecting overwhelming thoughts, we gain clarity and see the situation more rationally. Often our mind tends to magnify problems, making them seem larger than they actually are. For example, if you're stressed about a work project or a personal problem, your mind might jump to worst-case scenarios. But Stoicism teaches us to question these thoughts. Is the problem really as bad as it seems? What is within my control here? What actions can I take to improve the situation? Marcus Aurelius advised, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. and this you have the power to revoke at any moment. By applying rational thinking, we take the drama out of our problems and see them for what they truly are, often solvable or at least manageable challenges. 6. Shift to gratitude. A powerful antidote to overthinking is practicing gratitude. When we focus on what we don't have, we fall into a trap of lack and dissatisfaction. But when we shift our focus to what we do have, we open the door to joy and peace. Gratitude is more than a feeling. It's a choice we make every day to appreciate the blessings in our lives, no matter how small they seem. Gratitude shifts our focus from what is lacking to what is abundant. When we're stuck in a loop of overthinking, it's easy to lose sight of the positive aspects of our lives. But practicing gratitude daily, whether by writing down things you're grateful for or simply reflecting on them, can rewire your brain to focus on abundance instead of scarcity. 7. Focus on effort, not outcome. In life, we often get frustrated when things don't turn out as we expected, even after putting in our best efforts. But Stoic philosophy teaches us to focus on what we can control, our efforts, not the outcomes, which are often influenced by factors beyond our reach. By letting go of the obsession with results, we free ourselves from unnecessary disappointment and stress. Jesus' parable of the sower teaches a similar lesson. Not every seed will grow, but the act of sowing itself has value. The lesson here is that our efforts are never wasted, even if they don't always yield the expected results. The growth, learning, and character we build along the way are worth more than any outcome. Practice voluntary discomfort in Stoicism. There's a practice of embracing discomfort voluntarily. By placing yourself in difficult situations, whether through fasting, enduring cold, or simplifying your life, you train your mind and body to handle real challenges with grace. This practice builds resilience and makes us less dependent on comfort and luxury. Jesus, too, exemplified voluntary discomfort through his fasting and prayers in the desert. He showed us that by willingly embracing hardship, we can grow stronger spiritually and deepen our connection with God. Athletes, too, push their limits to improve their performance, knowing that discomfort is the path to strength and mastery. Reflect on life's transience. Another key Stoic practice is reflecting on the impermanence of life. When we realize that all things, joy, pain, success, failure, are temporary, we learn to live more fully in the present moment. This awareness helps us appreciate the good times and endure the bad with grace. Reflecting on impermanence helps us let go of material obsessions and focus on what truly matters. As Jesus said, "Do not store up treasures on earth, but store up treasures in heaven," reminding us to seek lasting spiritual wealth instead of fleeting earthly gains. Seek wisdom from others. Finally, Stoicism teaches the importance of seeking wisdom from those who have gone before us. While self-reliance is a key Stoic value, it's equally important to learn from the experiences and teachings of others. Whether through reading, conversations, or reflection, wisdom is all around us, waiting to be discovered. Seneca, another great Stoic philosopher, reminds us that no matter how much we think we know, there is always more to learn. Seeking knowledge from external sources helps us grow, expand our perspectives, and live more wisely. In conclusion, by applying these 10 Stoic practices, you can regain control over your mind, stop overthinking, and live a more balanced and peaceful life. Remember, you can't control everything that happens around you, but you can control how you respond. With mindfulness, gratitude, and resilience, life becomes a journey of growth, meaning, and fulfillment.